And welcome back to the Joseph Showseph. As always, I'm your host with the mostest, Joseph. Hey guys, this is an explosive episode of the Joseph Showseph we got for you this week. A lot going on in the country, a lot going on in the world. It's been kind of insane. Everybody's has some conspiracy theory, one way or the other. Both sides of the political aisle. We here on the Joseph Showseph, we have a strict no politics policy. We're hard on that stance, but sometimes it's just too hard to not get involved. And so, in light of recent events, we're gonna dive into some famous conspiracy theories. Gonna try and debunk them. Gonna talk about them. Gonna talk about people related to conspiracy theories. This is our big time conspiracy episode, guys. Big time conspiracy. We're talking conspiracy all episode long. Some of the biggest, some of the smallest. And hey, maybe by the end of this episode, we might have some conspiracy theories of our own. We might come up with some, or we might lay the groundworks for some. Definitely create some conspiracies from this episode, because that's what we do here on the Joseph Showseph. We tell the truth and create conspiracies from that truth. So, hey, you know what? I'm going to dive into this first conspiracy theory, and I have a feeling that someone is probably going to have 100% beef with us for this conspiracy theory. You guys hear about this one? You guys heard of this fast food chain, McDonald's, right? They have hamburgers and French fries and chicken nuggets. They're a very famous fast food chain in America and the world. Well, hey, there's a conspiracy theory that maybe that when they say 100% beef, it's not entirely true. There's some people were saying that they could pull the eyeballs from the cow, and that's still technically considered 100% beef. I got to hand it to them. That's pretty clever, way to say that they put eyeballs in their food is by it's still coming from the cow. Yeah, and there was another theory. Oh shit! Who let bugs in the studio? There's another theory that when they say 100% beef, it's actually referring to a company, a shell company that McDonald's owns, that they source their beef from, called 100% beef. I gotta hand them to that one too. It's pretty clever. Oh fuck! I feel like I'm in a McDonald's right now. It's a pretty clever marketing move. Just start a company called 100% beef, and then USDA will never know. But in May 21st, 2018, McDonald's posted to their website debunking this conspiracy theory. We can confirm that 100% beef is not a company owned by McDonald's. We refer to 100% beef describing our beef burgers because they are made from whole cuts of beef. So you heard it here first, folks, or on the website if you went there. They don't use eyeballs, and they don't use... Oh, shit. It hit my face that time. Oh, man. Man, this is very distracting. Something McDonald's, fuck them. But hey, here's another theory. You guys heard about this 9/11, right? There was a famous terrorist attack where the buildings fell down. Well, there's that one's the gold mine of conspiracy theories. Everybody's got conspiracy theories, including, if you're a fan of the channel, you know that I'm a big fan of David Lynch. A friend of the show, David Lynch, he appeared on Alex Jones's show, if any shows, back in 2006 to discuss promoting Inland Empire, his film, while also discussing some 9/11 conspiracy theories. I guess I'll post a clip to that here, because it's that's what this show is becoming, is me putting clips of things that I'm talking about. Take a listen to this.
We're all, like detectives. Human beings are like detectives. We look at our world, and we keep looking at it, and we get these feelings that there's more going on than meets the eye. As far as 9/11 goes, there's things that we saw that conjure questions. and wondering, and something doesn't seem quite right. So it makes us wonder. And the next step is we need answers. We need answers. That's all.
Boy, they sure knew something about something. I didn't finish the clip. I honestly don't know what they were talking about. I just needed more conspiracy theories to fill up this episode, and that felt like a fun connection. So, moving on. Hey, history buffs will know that today, July 18th, marks the 99th anniversary of Adolf Hitler's book Mein Kampf being published. You guys heard about this, Personally, I still haven't read it, partially based on principle, partially based on the fact that I don't speak German, and partially because it's just not really a good look to be asking for this book. You can't exactly, not exactly a Christmas present book. I haven't, also I just don't read. I haven't read a book probably in 8 years, so this one definitely wouldn't be on my list if I decided to jump back into books. I'm still waiting for the film adaptation to come out. I'm a movie guy, so. But that being said, this is one of my favorite conspiracy theories. Actually, has to do with the man himself, Adolf Hitler. There's a lot of conspiracies online about Hitler being secretly gay the whole time. Isn't that wild that people are concerned about that? I don't know if it's because they're pro-gay and they want like another big name, or they're anti-gay and they're like, hey, Hitler was gay. It's that's proof that it's bad. So, either way, fucking wild tale. Ever since I found that out, I thought it was hilarious. Because there's zero evidence proving the fact that Hitler was gay. It was just something sort of a bunch of people came up with, and they were like, yeah, that makes sense. And then a bunch of people have speculated. They've written a bunch of books about it, about Hitler's sexuality. I said the reason he wasn't a fan of homosexuals is because he's a deeply closeted homosexual for a long time. That's probably why he dressed so fabulously, right? Yeah, but there's no certifiable evidence of Hitler having sexual interactions with men. But I wouldn't doubt it. You seen the fucking the mustache on that guy? He probably fuck some guys or whatever. Yeah, I don't know. This one's just a dumb theory. I like this one because there's no way to prove it. There's no way to disprove it. I'm gonna keep saying he's gay because it's just funny to say that Hitler was gay. So that's that theory. Hey, speaking of which, you guys remember a couple of years ago when this crazy fella Kanye West was speaking favorably of Adolf Hitler? Yeah, he was a big fan. He went, hey, speaking of David Lynch going on Alex Jones' show, Kanye also went on Alex Jones' show to spread his love of Hitler. Yeah, there's a theory that Kanye West, he was saying all this Hitler stuff as a way to get out of all of his contracts with Adidas, Balenciaga probably. I don't remember the rest of them. His divorce with Kim, maybe. I don't know. But if you look at it, it makes sense. The last thing Adidas would want to do is to be associated with Hitler once again because they're German. The founder's name was Adolf. They probably had some sort of connection. He definitely wore the 3 stars at some point, right? Or the 3 stripes. Damn. Fuck that one up. Yeah, so did Kanye lie about liking Hitler just so he could get out of all of his contracts? Probably. Honestly, I wouldn't put it past me. Is he a genius? Maybe. Did one of his lawyers tell him he should do that? That could be too, I wouldn't try that. I'd probably, find another way to get out of those contracts. But, hey, shout out to Kanye. He broke the system, Another big conspiracy theory involving this Kanye West fella. The singer David Bowie. People are saying that David Bowie predicted Kanye, which is a weird thing you can't exactly predict a person, but they're saying that he did because if you look at the album cover for the Ziggy Stardust album cover. In big letters, it says K West. And then the first song is titled 5 Years. And 5 years after that album came out, Kanye West was born. So, you know, that's a pretty decent connection. There's another connection. They say that David Bowie, before he dies, had a song called Black Star. And Kanye is a black music star. So that there's that connection, I guess. I don't know. Did David Bowie invent Kanye? Sure, he might as well have. You know, they overlapped for a good period of time. They were alive together at the same time. You know, did Kanye kill him? Maybe. That could be a new conspiracy theory that we start from this episode. And this is another one. This is another big theory that I've been hearing since I was a child. You know, conspiracy theories, they've gone way back to when I was younger. It's this Chuck E. Cheese brand. You know, there's a children's amusement casino, I guess, and there's a Chuck E. Cheese. They serve a Chuck E. Cheese branded pizza. You know, there's a theory that they just take slices from finished pizzas and put them into new pizzas, and that's how they make the pizza. Is that true? Maybe. I don't really care. I'm not going to Chuck E. Cheese anymore. You know, I haven't been to Chuck E. Cheese in probably like 15 years. You know, it's gross if they are doing that. It's gross if, you know, they're reusing pizzas from other kids' birthday parties. But again, I'm not going to do any research into this. And also, I believe they're franchised owned. So that's sort of on the franchises. I don't think it's a company policy. It's just, you know, save pizza. And if it is, you know, I got to hand it to them. That's pretty, you know, green thinking of them. I think, you know, these kids going around and throwing soups on famous paintings at the Louvre, they'd probably appreciate some reusing of pizza at Chuck E. Cheese. So, you know, it's not the worst thing. All right, well, so those were, I don't know, like 10 minutes of conspiracy theories. Did you like any of those conspiracy theories? Let me know in the comments. There's some more where that came from. Do you like this format of the Joseph Showseph? I don't. I really need to start booking guests or better preparing for these episodes. But you know what are you gonna do? This is live TV, folks, and this is sometimes you have snafus. So let's do this. We'll do a quick segment of our famous show, our famous segment, Bad Jokes. I almost had it, and then we'll create a Joseph Showseph conspiracy theory, and then that'll be the show. So I'll do with this bad joke that I came up with this morning. You know, there's been a lot of talk about this Bronny Jr. joining the same league as the same team as his dad. You guys heard about this? Yeah. You know, imagine how awkward those post-game showers are, right? You know, the team's all standing around. Are we supposed to jerk him off too? It's probably pretty awkward, yeah. Imagine how wild it must be to miss a free throw. You know, I've missed a free throw while my dad is sitting in the stands, and I know we're going to have a talk on the drive home. Imagine your dad is standing right next to you on the same team and is one of the greatest basketball players in the world and was also in Space Jam. That you're definitely going to have a talk. All right, so that was a segment of bad jokes. I haven't tried that one out on stage. If it's bad, you know, I won't find out until tomorrow probably. So stay tuned for that, folks, for an update on that joke. All right, let's get into this. Is conspiracy time, folks. Let's get down to the brass tacks. I came across a wild conspiracy theory. All right, I was driving by one of these Chick-fil-A's. You guys heard of it? They had one of these Chick-fil-A's, and they had a whole farm of chickens out back, and they were butchering the chickens on site at the Chick-fil-A, and then they took them inside, and they took the mask off the chickens. They were actually ducks. Oh, is that a good conspiracy theory for you? All right, I'll give you another one. I was driving by one of these. I went to this store called Michael's, and I walked inside, and no one there was named Michael. Is this store just a front for something? Where did they get that from? Right? There was no Michaels in there. It was, this is quite the theory. I went to this store called Sam's Club, right? And I said, is Sam here? And they said, no, he's not. Where was Sam? It's his club. Is there even a Sam? I went to this place called Jimmy John's, and I said, where's Jimmy John? And they said, he's not here. And I said, damn. I think I killed it. All right, honestly, guys, I ran out of ideas for the Showseph. I really need to prepare better for the show, because this is a not high quality talk showing, especially when I don't have a guest. So let's do a speed round of news stories. I'm just gonna pull up some news stories, and you're gonna get my live reaction to some of these stories. South Korea, holy shit. What's going on in South Korea, guys? Former CIA analyst Sue Me Terry. I don't give a fuck. All right, there's a South Korean spy, guys. Fucking, yeah, obviously. The Russo brothers are in talks to direct the next 2 Avengers movies. Fucking obviously. The guys made the last 2 movies. Why would they not look for someone else? Let's see. What else we got? What's another story? The Bear nominated for an Emmy. Cool. Good. Congrats to them. What is this? Donald Sutherland died. Ooh. R.I.P. dude. Sorry to hear that. Deadpool controller that has a butt on it. That's probably sexual assault for the controller. What else we got? How much time do I have left on the clock? I don't remember saying that there was time on the clock, but how much time is left? I don't know. All right, let's get my reaction to one more story, and then we can probably end this episode, because this is not a good episode. Something. Conspiracy theory. Portland fire. Oh, man. I hope that goes well, guys. I hope the fire isn't too bad. United Airlines, not good. Toronto Raptors, sure. There's a new AIDS. Well, that's a good story. Let's see this about AIDS. This is breaking news, folks. There's a new AIDS. AIDS 2. Never mind. There's not an AIDS 2. That was just my imagination spiraling. That's been the Joseph Showseph, guys. This has been a horrible episode. Really dropped the ball with this one. If you're still watching, fucking, no one's more surprised than me. I hope you enjoyed it still, and I hope you subscribe to the channel. Watch the better episodes of the Joseph Showseph. Check out the P-Boys if you want more content, and I'll see you next week. Big peace.